Today's our topic is law of conservation of energy. What is the statement of law of conservation of energy? The energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can be only transferred from one form of energy to the another form of energy. Now we have to prove in this figure the sum of the total energy at point A and point B and point C is the constant. The sum of total energy at point A, B and C is constant. What is A, B and C? This is the figure for a free falling body in which a body or a ball is dropped from the height A to the ground. There are many points in the path of the free falling body. So we have taken here only a point B during the path of the body and a point C on the ground level. Let the velocity at point A will be 0 because when it is not dropped, in these cases the initial velocity is 0 and this ball or body is falling under the gravity, therefore acceleration due to gravity will be small g. When this body will fall and reaches to point B, its velocity becomes v1. Now we have to find here what value will be the v1 because we have to find here kinetic energy and also potential energy. At point A also we have to find kinetic energy and potential energy. Since the velocity is 0, therefore kinetic energy at point A will be 0. But it has the height from the ground level h, so it will be potential energy mgh. And similarly we will find here kinetic energy and potential energy. And then we will add kinetic energy and potential energy at point B. Again, when this ball or body reaches to the ground C, we will find the final velocity and here we will calculate the kinetic energy and potential energy will be 0 because there is no height from the ground level. At the ground level, the potential energy is 0. So at the point C, potential energy will be 0 and whole potential energy at point A will converted into the kinetic energy which can be calculated or find out by the calculating the value of V. In this figure, we have to prove the total energy for a free falling object at each point will be same. Total energy means the sum of kinetic energy and the sum of potential energy. We have taken in this figure 3 points A, B, C. There may be more than 3 points, but we have only taken 3 points. A point is the initial point from which object is falling and B is the any point during the journey of the falling body and C is the point on the ground level. Since the initial velocity at the point at the point A is 0, therefore the kinetic energy at point A will be 0 and potential energy will be mgh because the height of this object from ground level is h. So potential energy will be mgh. In this figure, we will find total energy at point A, total energy at point B and total energy at point C. So the total energy at point A will be kinetic energy plus potential energy and this will come EA equal to mgh. This is equation first. And to find the total energy at point B, we have to determine the velocity v1 and the total we have to find here the kinetic energy kb equal to half mv1 square and the potential energy is mg and the height from the ground is h minus x. So this will becomes mg h minus x, and the total energy at point B will be kinetic energy plus potential energy. Adding these two terms we get this, and by using the third equation of motion we can find the value of the v1. Here from the motion A to B, the initial velocity of the object is 0, acceleration due to gravity is plus g, and the final velocity is v1. There is no time is given, so we will use third equation of motion only, which gives us v square equal to u square plus 2gh. v square means the final velocity is v1 square, initial velocity is 0 plus 2gh plus 2 in the place of h, the displacement from A to B is only x, so it comes 2gx. v1 square equal to 2gx. Putting this value in equation EB equal to half mv1 square plus this, we get EB equal to mgx plus mgh minus mgx, and therefore EB equal to mgh. This is equation second. We have determined here the total energy at point A and total energy at point B. Now we will determine the total energy at point C. Since C is at the ground level, therefore its potential energy will be 0 because there is no height from the ground level. H will be 0, therefore when we find the value of potential energy at C, UC equal to mg into 0, that is potential energy is 0, and only total potential energy will be converted into the kinetic energy, which can be determined by the finding the value of V. When we find the value of V, we can determine the kinetic energy at point C. Energy at point A and total energy at point B and total energy at point C. All energies will be equal. We have to prove here the total energy at point C will equal to the sum of kinetic energy and the potential energy. But to find out the kinetic energy, we need the velocity, and velocity can be find out by using the third equation of motion, which is equal to v square equal to u square plus 2as. The final velocity of this falling body is v and the initial velocity is 0. Since body is falling under the gravity, therefore acceleration due to gravity will be taken positive. So here A equal to plus g, and s is the height which will fall the body and which is equal to h. So here it is written as h. Therefore v square equal to 2gh. This is the value of v square. And now the kinetic energy is given by half mv square, where m is the mass of the body. So we have written here half m into, at the place of v square we have put 2gh. By cancel out 2 and 2, it gives the kinetic energy at point C, kc equal to mgh. Now the potential energy at point C, since body has fallen on the ground and at this point height of the object is 0 because height is taken from the ground level, and since body is already at the ground, therefore there is no height, so h will be 0, and when h will be 0, the potential energy UC will equal to mg into 0, which will give 0. So potential energy at point C will be 0. Now the total energy at point C will be EC equal to kc plus UC, and kc equal to mg at UC equal to 0. Adding these two energy gives EC equal to mgh. Now from equation first, second and third, we see that the total energy at each point, that is at point A, at point B, at point C, is equal to the always mgh. Therefore, we can say that the total energy is conserved for free falling object during its each point on the path. This is called law of conservation of energy.